Hey, what's up, Team Human? I just had a coaching session with one of my top sales reps at Chipotle, and great burrito bowl, by the way. I go with the double chicken and the steak, highly recommended. But anyway, I wanted to share some of the lessons that we talked about when just going through and coaching her and different things that we talked about. So one of the lessons is just, it's all about knowing your worth, okay? So know your worth in every single aspect of life. Know your worth in relationships, in friendships, with your family, with your work, with everything that you do. You got to know your worth. Second thing is when conflict arises, you got to have the power and control to be able to walk away from bad situations. If you think about it, when there's a negotiation, the person that has the most power is always the person that has the ability to walk away. So don't keep yourself in bad situations just because you care about the person or just because you love the person, whatever it happens to be. So have the power to walk away. Another thing we talked about is the best version of yourself versus the worst version of yourself. So we're talking about how to respond to conflict, how to respond to adversity, how to overcome obstacles. And one of the questions that I told her to ask herself is whenever conflict or adversity or whatever arises, I just said, ask yourself this question: how would the best version of me respond right now? How would the best version of me respond to that right now? So if you ask yourself that question, you're significantly more likely to actually do the right thing, to do the thing that serves you the most, that's best for you, even if it's the tough thing, which it usually is going to be. Another thing we talked about is abundance mentality versus having a scarcity mentality. An example of that is when you think of scarcity, you think of I'm not enough. Okay, versus abundance is you think I'm more than enough. Let's say a relationship just ends. Scarcity mindset is I'll never find anybody else. Abundance mindset is there are plenty of amazing people out there for an amazing person like me. And that person, I'm going to attract that person into my life. So another thing we talked about is how to frame situations. So let's say you and your friend or something just had a falling out. You can look at it in one of two different ways, I guess you would say. You could say, I lost a friend. Okay. Or you can frame it as they lost me. Which of those two is going to be more empowering? When you think of it like, oh, I lost them, or when you think of it as they lost me. So think about if someone shows you their true colors, so to speak, understand that they have you have no reason to keep them in your life. I'm not saying you can't forgive people or have forgiveness or anything like that, but when people remove themselves from your life, they're doing you a favor by removing themselves from your life. Unless you truly, truly screwed up, then yes, of course, you should fight to keep that person in your life, apologize, do the right thing, give them reassurance that's not going to happen again. But if it's not a situation like that and someone wants to walk away, let them. Okay, because here's the thing. Ultimately, it comes down to this. As long as you're doing the right things on a consistent basis and you have good patterns, then the right people will always stay and the wrong people eventually are going to go. And you're better off when the wrong people make the decision to go sooner than later. So again, it's how you frame the situation. I hope these little thoughts or whatever that we were talking about, I hope they can help you. I hope you can internalize them and apply them to your life. So have a fantastic day.